Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is Sunday, October 17, 2021. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report. I believe our last video was on Wednesday, so we want to get everyone caught up with what happened since then, and we'll go right to our October 15th morning alert. We've been getting out about 2 reports per day to our monthly subscribers, but we'll just cut right to the chase with the morning alert that was sent out at 10 a.m. Eastern, right when the market moved above 44.65, taking the primary wave count out, which was a series of 1s and 2s, and bringing the top alternate count into play, which is a 1 down and a 2 up. And you can see the 1 down there in red and the 2 up and the targets. We'll get into that real quickly here. But first of all, I want to remind you guys about our subscription service there. You can see the annual, monthly, and video. The monthly is what we've been pretty much averaging about 2 reports per day. And then also wanted to show you guys our disclaimer there and our awards over the years with Timer Digest. And also, before we forget, want to thank you guys for subscribing to the channel and hitting that subscribe button, the reminder alerts bell so you get alerts, and the like button, which we'll show you a replica of here real quick. There it is. We appreciate all the patronage to the channel. Okay, let's get into that hourly chart if we could here, and I'll come back to this stuff later. But on our hourly chart, a lot of stuff going on. There's a September 2nd all-time high, and this now is our primary count with 5 waves down, and that is wave A. We're looking for 5 down, 3 up, 5 down, and that would be an A down, a B up, and a C down. You can see our targets there. There is the all-important, and that is that A wave high. That is October 7th at, I believe it was 9:22 in the morning, which missed that October 6th turn date by 52 trading minutes. And so what's going on now is that turn date marked A of the larger wave B high. You can see here within this larger wave B, we've got an A up, a B down, and a C up, okay? C equals A at 44.81. I've got it expanded flat. I'll get into that, which also has a target of 44.81. And you can see important resistance at the Fibonacci 786 retracement target of 48.88. I want to explain that a little bit more in detail. These B or second waves can retrace 618, 786. I've seen them go up to 99%. Would I count on it? No. Most of the time, when it breaks above the 786, it does more than 100%, which means it's not a second or a B wave as soon as it does. Of course, our make or break is still 45.45, the September 2nd all-time high. So these are really key levels here. The fact that the 10-6 turn date didn't mark the top of B or 2, however you want to count it, is significant, but it's less significant if it marks the high of A. Of course, if it goes on, you know, the 34-day spiral, which is 10-6, is the one that usually breaks down. I've said all along, so that's the one. So we're going to be really looking at these levels here, 44.81 and 44.88, the 786 retracement. And you can see from that high, Friday's high was 44.75. Either it missed by about 5.5, less than 6 points on Friday, and from that high you can see where C equals A at 42.38 and a 1.618 at 40.91. One of 2 things is going on. Either it missed it, or one of 3. Either it missed it on Friday, came within 6 points of a direct hit, or it will hit it on Monday, or it's going to go past it and blow out the bearish count, and the bull count will come into play as a primary wave count. Let me see. I think I have that all in summary on a pick here for you guys. Here it is here, okay? If you look at the primary counts in black, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is now the primary count, 5 waves down into that October low. That's a larger wave A, if you will. Okay, and then we've got a smaller wave A, B, and C. C equals A at 44.81. Okay, there's the 786 sitting up there at 44.88. And the alternate is expanded flat. Okay, let's look at that for a minute. That is in red. All right, that counts this down as A, and then that's the same as this A here. A down, and then within that larger wave A, we've got an A up, a B down that goes below the start of A, and a C up that goes above the high of this A. So the common Fibonacci relationship in expanded flats for wave C to wave A is a 1.272. And it just so happens, remember, there's no coincidences, that 1.272 is 44.81, which is exactly where this C equals A at 44.81. So you can see how important that is. And there again, there is our actual high of 44.75. So we're getting right up against it. It's critical time, critical price action. You can see they gapped it up Friday. They gapped it up Thursday. For what it's worth, B or second waves, their whole purpose is to make everyone think the bull market is back, shake out the shorts. So all the shorts got shaken out Thursday, Friday, huge move up. If they're going to take it down, let everybody get their stops blown out and then pull the rug out from under them. You were right, but you lost money because they took out your stops if you have them in there. I won't get, that's a whole nother video. By the way, if this comes to fruition, look at that last week in October. I'm thinking about doing a trading lessons video on trading during huge declines, because there's lots of tricks and things go on. I did it in 97, 98, 2000, 2002, 2006, 2007, and 8. A lot of things going on, but that's a video for another week or two. But and there's our C wave targets, 42.38 and 40.91. Okay, so that's what we're looking at there. There's a 42.38 and a 40.91. All right, for this to come to fruition, we need to see this October 4th low. I think it's, well, I've got it on that pick there. It's right around 42.80 or 78, I believe it is. I think it's 78. That needs to be taken out, okay? So this now is A up, B down, and C up for the larger wave B. And there's A down there. 5 down, 3 up, 5 down. That'll make a larger wave A. This should be just in the very beginning stages. These are all fractals of each other. And if I can show you guys, let's just jump into the Nasdaq. Speaking of fractals, this is the weakest of all the indexes. The Russell looks the strongest. S&P is okay, but the okay as far as relative strength or weakness, should we say. But here's the weakest market, the Nasdaq, which topped on the 7th. You can see in black a 1 down, 2 up, 3 down, 4 up, 4 stayed. You can see that dotted line right there. 4's high stayed below the wave 1 low, and then there's 5. There's an A down, there's a B, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this, I can put this in for you guys. You can see this degree of trend right here is sub-micro, so we'll put in a micro to show you guys what's going on, okay? Let's get an ABC pattern up here. Everything's a fractal of itself. So this ABC is the larger wave A, and that'll be a B, and I'll just throw the C down here for now, and we'll make this a larger degree, which should be micro. There we go. Let's see if I got that right. Little Elliott wave. See, there's sub-micro. Okay, so if I can show you guys, and let me put this where it should be. Come on, guys. There we go. Right under there. Okay, so let me squinch that down a little bit. So this A down, B up, C down equals a larger wave A. Okay, and then we get a larger wave B, and then we get a C. So let's see what that B is retracing in the NASDAQ, and let's get a retracement here. Okay, and we can see it is right at the 618, which is Good, perfect. Okay, so that's what we're looking for in the Nasdaq. So we've got an ABC, which makes a larger wave A. Then we've got, I haven't got a label here, but a smaller degree ABC, which makes a larger wave B, and then we get a C down here. Let's just go ahead and get targets for it. Okay, it's right near the 618, not quite there yet. You can see that's why it's weaker. The Nasdaq's got a B wave of a larger trend, which is only at the 618, where the S&P is sitting up here by the 786 and is threatening to blow it out. Okay, so the Nasdaq's definitely weaker, and we'll get. I think I can even show you guys. Let me get in here. Well, let me get that target first. I promise you guys that. Okay, so let's get. You see this A, B, C right here. That's perfect. Okay, but let's get the larger trend. Let's get that. Let's remove that. Let's get an extension here. By the way, this is moving in pretty nice Fibonacci harmony, if you will. We love Fibonacci. We love Elliott waves, of course. Let's just say it's going to go to the B wave high up here, which is 14,926. It's so close. That's just like the S&P getting close to 4481. All it needs is 5 or 6 points, and it'll be a perfect 786. This one just needs a couple points to get to the perfect 618. So in the larger trend, there's A down, there's B up. Let's get our C target, and here it is here at 13,698. Let me put that down there. As far as time, we'll get to that a little later, but let's throw that out there near the end of October, beginning of November time frame. Okay, that's not to the accurate date, but we'll get into that with our Fibonacci time spirals later. So there is the Nasdaq, the weakest of the indexes. Some of you guys asked about the Qs. Let me see if I can get those in here. QQQ, I think I have it there. There we go. Okay, and there is a little different wave count. We had a 1 down and an expanded flat 2, and then a 3, 4, 5. And there is the A, and there is the B. There's the A, B, C. I do have it labeled up there. And I got this one from the actual Friday high instead of the perfect 618. Let's just use that. It'll be off by a few ticks, if you will. But there's where the larger wave C equals A in the Qs at 336. And if we want to go to the 1618, it's 315. Alternate count on this is that this was it. A in red, parentheses, B in red, C, let me move that over, and correction complete. Okay, so we need to see the scope 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we need to see 5 down, 5 up, 3 down, 5 up, and then that fourth wave would have to hold below this low here. So we're getting a little ahead of ourselves there, but that's what we would need to see for that. Let's see, what else did we have for you guys? I explained that. Did I explain that expanded flat on the S&P cash? There we go. There's that A down, A up, B down, C up. I think I did on that. We got the Qs. We got the Nasdaq. Let me see if I have any other picks here for you guys. Oh yeah, we want to look at. We're counting 5 waves up from the pandemic low. There's a couple different ways to count it. Okay, we're looking at a minimum correction of this latest 5-wave advance, a maximum going back to 87. We'll get into that. But here's our target prices: 34.40, 31.56, 28.96. Okay, we need to see. We saw a break of the August. Was it August 19th low to give us confirmation a few weeks ago of a trend reversal. We need to see the July low. I don't know if I have that, or maybe I can get that to show you guys. Excuse me. Let's go to daily, or maybe we can squeeze the hourly in there. I don't know. That's a long way back, but we'll do it. And we're in the wrong one. Let's get over to the S&P here. Bear with me, guys. We'll scrunch that up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, there is the August 19th low, and as soon as we broke below that, that's where for our rating services, Woodson Wave Report was in a bull market or long positions against that low all this time, against that August 18 low. As soon as we broke it, we moved to a short position. And then the next one we're looking at is it was the August low up here. Okay, August 19, where is, there it is, August 19 low. Okay, once we broke that, that confirmed a change in trend or reversal. And the next one we're looking at is the July low. Okay, and after that comes, there's a May low back there. Okay, but that's what we're looking at. And you can see this thing has definitely changed trend. We're going to look real close at 44.81, becomes very important, as does 44.88. Okay, I feel like I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, Tesla. That's what I wanted to cover on here. Okay, because you can see we have a red is our primary count, an A, and then an A, B, C, and a B up. And if you remember, we said there's that important 786 retracement level, and it was 807 in Tesla, and we had a wave 3 target where 3 equals 1 at 835. So what did Tesla do? It broke above the 786. This is where 3 equals 1 right there. Up here is where 3 is a 1.618 of 1. So it's more than likely, like I said, second waves or B waves, and there's the B there, can retrace 99%. I've seen them do it, but most of the time, when it blows above the 786, the 100%, which is 900 for Tesla, is next. And as soon as that's done, that'll be more validation that the bull market has won out. And what faked people out here was this retracement right here. You can see we've got a 1, 2, I don't have it labeled, 3, 4, 5. You can just replace the A, B, and C with 1 up, 2 down, 3 up. And this 4 broke below what would be the 1 high. That just means it ended up being, what you call it, expanded, or what do you call it, where 4 overlaps 1. That expansion right there. Okay, so that's 1 up and 2 down, and there's where 3, 4, and 5 go on Tesla. I think I have a picture of that. Let me see if I do or I don't. There we go. There was that alternate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the overlap of wave 4 on 1. You can see the smaller there, and 3 equals 1 at 835, and that alternate moved into play once that 786 was taken out. You can get a 786 or higher, but it happens where you get 90, 95, 99, but I wouldn't count on it, so that's why we're so keen on that with the S&P. All right, I'll leave you guys with the S&P chart over here. Okay, let me see. Is there something else there? Oh, there's where we had the other count, the make or break at 44.65, and that broke that other count, but it didn't break the main count, which still has a 45.45. But we're going to tighten it to the 44.88 and the 44.81. We'll see what Monday brings, and this week, the last 2 weeks of October and the very beginning. Oh yeah, we wanted to talk about these time spirals. Let me just get in here. Okay, I want to show you guys our time spirals, what we're looking at. Okay, here's our from the 9/2 all-time high, we've got a turn date of 10/27, and from the March 4 low, we've got a 10/23, which marks a Saturday. And this is the one that's had virtually 100% accuracy with zero slippage except for 1 minute. I'll get into that in a minute. And then the Nasdaq turn date for 55 days later is 11/1. Okay, cluster of possible panic spike lows from Friday 10/22, because the market can't do it on Saturday, so it might do it the next closest possible trading day, which would be Friday the 22nd, or all the way out to Monday for the Nasdaq. I'll show you guys these Fibonacci time spirals. There's a Nasdaq from the all-time high. There is a 55 date 11/1. I want to stress again, we saw the market top on September 2nd of last year, and it made a low on October 30th. It had a slippage of 3 days. There was no crash. It was just a low. So we're expecting a minimum of a low around the end of October, beginning of November. But that's the turn date on the NASDAQ, and we get in that spiral here from the all-time high. This one, now it marks the wave A high, that 34-day. Again, that's where it usually breaks. When it breaks, did it break? We'll see. It's possible. We'll see what happens Monday and during the week. But unless and until then, It is marking the A wave high of the larger wave B, missed by 52 minutes. You can see right there. And then the 55-day is October 27th. And then from the March low, this is the one that stands out because I've been doing these since the late 90s. And on all of these time spirals before this one, I did it from a high and was looking for a low, especially the 55-day. But this one I started from a low, and this one has the biggest success of all of them, and it's pointing to that Saturday 1023. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, thanks again, everyone. Until next time, take care, everyone.